Hey everyone, hey Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, how are you doing today? I'm really excited because we're going to have a powerful conversation. So here's the deal. If you are a family-centered woman entrepreneur and you know other family-centered women entrepreneurs that need to hear the conversation, do me a favor and make sure that you invite them. Share this video with them. And if you're here for the replay, always let me know that you were watching. I want to be able to come back and say hello, make sure that you're getting the information that you want and hear what your thoughts are on the conversation. So we said we're going to have a conversation today about how you define success. Are you defining success on your own terms or are you defining success on society's terms? So if you've been paying attention to our conversation, the video I did a few days ago was about whether or not you're conforming to society's rules. And if you saw the hashtag here, I have hashtag break the rules. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I do want you to follow some rules, okay? We want to do business the right way, but what I want you to do is get comfortable with breaking the rules of what society is telling you that you have to do and why you have to do it. I need you to be able to be thoughtful, to think for yourself, to be able to do things and think outside of the box and not get trapped into there's only one way. We can win at this, okay? You can win at being a family-centered woman entrepreneur. You can have true success. You can have happiness, but you need to, number one, define what that looks like for you. So I have some notes over here for myself so that I don't go all over the place with the conversation. Number one, what does society's version of success look like? Oftentimes when you're thinking of success, it may look like, okay, a certain dollar amount defines what success is for some people. The appearance, the way it looks, the way it feels, what you're being shown. This is big, guys. What you're being shown on the internet, on TV, what's put in books, what's put in magazines. Some people define success that way. And so you find yourself tracing or chasing this dream or this version of success. And then when you don't meet it, you're beating yourself up saying, oh my goodness, I'm not successful. In reality, you may be successful, but what happens is you never define success for yourself. And you probably didn't celebrate success along the way. Meaning as you're hitting milestones, you're not even acknowledging the milestones. You're waiting for the big shebang, right? We're waiting for that $1 million check to say, I have success, but you're not acknowledging the steps that you're taking to get to what success looks like for you. So I'm questioning you. What does success look like for you? What does it look like? What does it feel like? What does it smell like? This is something that you want to know as you're out here saying, I want this type of business. What does it really look like? Have you just thrown a number in the air because everyone says this is the number? And typically that number, when you're first starting your business or you're newer in business, everyone says, I want to make $100,000. Why? Why $100,000? Does that mean that you're actually profiting $100,000? Or does that mean that you've generated in revenue $100,000, but you've spent $100,000 to run the business? What does it really mean? And what is the real number that you're truly looking for? So how do you define success for yourself and for your business? When I think of success for my business, one of the things that's really important is that I have peace of mind. See, you can go and aim for a dollar amount. You can aim for a dollar amount, but if you don't have peace of mind, it means nothing. If you don't have the happiness and the joy that you're looking for, it means nothing. Now, here's what I can tell you for sure. People always say, oh, I don't do it for the money. Yeah, you do. You do. We do. We do. I do. The money is important. The money is a tool. If you have a business, you need money. There's no question about that. You can't run a business and not be making money because then that means it's not a business, right? But is it only for the money? Absolutely not. It's for if you really want peace of mind, if you really want to create a legacy, if you want to have long money that goes beyond just 2019, 2020, you want money, you want longevity, you want to be able to have an estate for your family, then you need to look at your money and success differently. It's not just what is this year's success, it's what's your long-term success and what does that look like in your life. So again, we have here, I'm putting my notes here, but we have peace of mind. That's the biggest thing. There's nothing worse than a miserable person that has money. It doesn't feel good if you don't have happiness. If you have the happiness and the peace of mind, you can have affluence. You want to be able to have love. If you go through all of this work to be able to generate the money and then not have the love that you may have had when you were starting to make the money because you couldn't figure out how to work life into everything that you do, then that's not going to feel good. So many of us, people that listen to me, if you're a family-centered woman entrepreneur, you have children, you're in a relationship, you're in business, you've done this business for a while. You don't have a case of not knowing how to do business or how to make money in your business, but maybe you've not been able to truly navigate having the success and the feeling that goes along with that you truly desire. Maybe the business that you've built feels more like a chore, more like a job, more like something that you just do every day just to keep the doors open, just to pay the bills. I don't want that for you. I don't want it for myself. So I need you to define what does success look like for you differently. Are you happy about what you do, or are you really just doing it just to keep up with what you see in front of you? So let's talk about that. What do you see in front of you when people are defining success? If you're looking on your timeline, here's a key indicator that it may be time to clean up who is influencing you or who you're surrounding yourself with. If you're looking on your timeline and you find yourself trying to chase what you see on your timeline because that looks like a version of success or happiness, what you don't know is if that's truly success or if that's a perception, if that's something that's perceived, meaning someone can be on vacation taking pictures and saying, this is success. Yes, I'm doing it. And someone can be, sitting in first class saying, yes, I'm doing it. But are you successful? Are you happy? Do you have what you really desire? Are you having to work extra hard just to be in that place? How can you do that with more ease and grace? That's the big question you want to ask yourself. You don't know if it's their house or if they rented that thing. You don't know what's being put in front of you. So it's more important to focus on you, your business, and what success means to you versus what success looks like for the people that you're following on the timeline. Be clear. Be ultra clear about what success looks like for you. And then be unapologetic. Just really be unapologetic about what your success looks like. And you need to make sure if you're sharing your version of success with people, make sure it's people that can handle the fullness of that success. Make sure they can understand and they can celebrate it with you, not reject or question why you want that success, because that's your vision, that's your dream, that's your thing. Be okay with being who you are, doing success on your own terms. Get ultra clear. If that means getting off of this video after you watch this right now, sit down and really write out and define for yourself, what does success really look like for me? Will I be happy? That's the question. Will I be happy? Will I have peace of mind? Because I think one of the most powerful lessons that I gained from one of my coaches years ago, when we talked about millionaire status and things of that nature, she asked the question, are you ready for the responsibilities that come along with this kind of status? And of course, I'm like, absolutely, give it to me. I want it, right? But you have to really ask yourself, if you're looking for millionaire status or multimillionaire status, whatever it is you're looking for, whatever that success looks like for you, are you ready for the responsibility and everything that comes along with that? You have to be clear. What will your terms be? So if we're looking at 7 figures, 8 figures, 9 figures, whatever that means for you, and you're determining that that's what success looks like for you when it comes to the money, are you ready for the responsibility? So I see a lot of T's in that. Are you ready for the taxes? Are you ready for the truth that has to come along with that? Are you ready for the team building? Are you ready for the time commitment? Are you ready for these things that come along with success? You need to figure that out. Will that bring you joy, happiness? Will you be fulfilled? Will you have peace of mind? Create that now while you're building. Don't wait until you get to that to determine if you're going to be happy. Determine it now. And if that doesn't make you feel good, then you need to right now decide for yourself, break the rules and decide for yourself what success will look like, what it will feel like, and how you can have more of that on your terms versus watching the timeline and trying to do it on the terms of what you see. Because what you don't know is if that is really success or not. It could be misery. It could be something that people have to wake up to every day and they feel horrible about it. So don't create what you think or what you perceive to be success. Create what success looks like for you and be okay with that. Be okay with what that number is. Be okay with the time commitment that you're willing to give to it. Be okay with growing, not just alone, but with other people. Be okay with the number of people you want to work with. Be okay with the way in which you want to influence and impact the world, and determine that for yourself and start using those as markers versus what someone hands to you in a program as a marker. That's something to consider, guys. So again, Shayla Boyd-Gill, the Family Freedom and Affluence Mentor. If this conversation about society's success versus your success on your terms was impactful, if it helped you, if you sit down and you determine what that looks like for yourself and you decide, now this is where I need support, I am here to be able to support you. I help family-centered women entrepreneurs just like myself. You're in a relationship, you have children, you have a business, and that business may be thriving. Maybe you're making the business, the money that you want, but you're not happy. Maybe the success was based off of someone else's terms. Maybe now you're ready to break the rules and do it your way, and you want to impact the world, and you don't want to box yourself in to what someone else said it needed to look like. We should have a conversation. The way in which you can get in touch with me is by filling out an application at coachwithshayla.com. Let me put this up here for you. You can go to coachwithshayla.com and apply to have a conversation with me. We will talk. You got to fill out the application though. And here's the truth. If you don't fill it out, we can't have a conversation, because it starts with being transparent. Fill out the application. Let me see where you are, and then I can determine if I can be of service to you. And if I can't, let's see where else you can go. Maybe I'll refer you to someone else. But it starts with opening your mouth, saying what you want, deciding that you want to do things on your terms. You want success to look the way that you desire it to look, not the way that you see it when you're scrolling on your timeline. Make sure you reach out to me, and I look forward to talking to you later. Bye-bye.